Good morning. The 13th regular session of the 14th Sangguniang Panglungsod is now called to order. Roll call, please.
Honorable Cecilia Bibelos de Asis, City Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer. She is the acting mayor, Your Honors. Honorable Jesse R. Albius, City Councilor and acting Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer present. Roll call on the members. Honorable Lucilito S. Edel Rosario present. Honorable Hildy Rosales absent. Honorable Melvin Ramon G. Benafe present. Honorable Hilda Gail R. Abonal Gomez. She is on official business attending the Angat Bayi Political Empowerment Fellowship Program on October 4 to 7, 2022. Honorable Vidal P. Castillo present. Honorable Jose Serranyola present. Honorable Josebi Perez present. Honorable Salvador M. del Castillo present. Honorable Antonio Bibeltran present. Honorable Maria Corazon M. Peñaflor, Liga President and ex officio member present. Honorable Mary Kylie Francine Vitripolca, SKF President and ex officio member absent. Mr. Chair, there is a quorum.
Since we have a quorum, next item, please.
Prayer.
In the name of the Father, of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord, as we deliberate in today's session, give us the wisdom to overcome passion.
Give us the wisdom to overcome passion.
Give us that understanding heart to do away with prejudice.
Give us that understanding heart to do away with prejudice.
Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise.
Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise.
Give us the courage and strength to seek the truth and what is good.
Give us the courage and strength to seek the truth and what is good.
Give us the facility of language that we may be understood.
Give us the facility of language that we may be understood.
And finally, our Lord,
Make
make us worthy public servants of this city.
Make us worthy public servants of the city.
We deeply love and highly honor
We deeply love and highly honor
Naga City, the heart of Bicol. Amen.
heart of Bicol. Amen. Name the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Next item.
Pambansang awit.
Perlas ng silangan, alap ng pus, sa libig mo'y buhay, lupang hinirang, tuwid ka ng magiting, sa manlulog, ikapasisi, sa dagat at mundo, sa siway, sa langit mo'y bugaw, may gatang tula, awit sa paglayang yaman, ang sagang wakaw, mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin na tao na kailan pa may ibagdilim, lupa ng araw ng luwalhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya ng pagpay mga akit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Good morning. The chair recognizes the Honorable Gil Rosales. Anybody who would like to avail of the privileged time? Yes, Honorable Vidal Castillo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, my esteemed colleagues, our counterparts, senior citizen, ang patuloy po mga bisita, ngunyan, mga members kang media, pati naman po duman sa mga nagdadalan sa pagikan sa tuyang Facebook Live. Diyos malay na aga po. Sarong oras po makaagi ang sa tuyang sesyon kan nakaagi pong simana. Ako po inapudan kan tulong mga residentes, constituentes na nagpaabot po kan sa indang reklamo asin nagahagat pong tabang sa City Hall. Dahil po sa binahaan sa indang lugar sa Carnation Street, Naga City Subdivision, digdi sa syudad, ang lugar po ito hindi man po binabaha. After season po ito kanakaaging simana. Dahil po nasa official business ang satuya pong ginagalangan na alkalde, asin nakahali naman po ang pag-iriba sa sanggunian, kaya ako po ang nagduman sa lugar kang Carnation Street. Naabot lang ko po ang mga harong kang nag-apod sa kuya, asin nahiling ko na nanilaog ng tubig ang mga gamit ninda na nagkabarasa. Ini po dahil sa ongoing na earth filling sa balyong parte kang Carnation Street at abangang kang Bicol Cardiovascular and Diagnostic Center sa Naga City Subdivision. Sa paghagad po sa kuya ning tabang, ako po tulos nakipag-coordinate sa City Engineer's Office asin man sa INRO na tulos man po nagtaong asistensya. Asin marikas nagresponde duman sa marikas na aksyon ni Engineer Canning. Nakaibahan ko po si Engineer Jose Rigor, asin tulos man po kami nagsagibo ng inspection assessment sa lugar. Napag-araman mi po na igwang going na land filling sa may halawig na porsyon kang atubangan kang BCDC na haloy ng bakanting lote. Ini nagkausa kang pag-ulang kang paagi ng tubig sa lugar na nagresulta kang pagbadigdi. Kami po tulos nag-research kung paano may mapapapundo ang pagtambak ng daga sa lugar. Asin maray na samong nakuha na igwa kitang ordinansa na nagre-regulate sa pagland piling, backpiling, igdi sa satuyang syudad. Aram po nindo kung si Say ang author kaining ordinance number 2021-010. Salamat na lang. Asin igwa kitang ordinansa na pig-author kan sa tuyang matibay na CPA lawyer Salvador del Castillo. Sa samuya pong pag-research na pag-araman man po na ang paglandfill sa lugar mayong maninigong permit na base po sa tuyang ordinansa kay puan muna mag-secure, magkuha ng permit sa gobyerno lokal sa bagi kang City Enro bago magsagibo kay ni. Kaya po kang naaraman mi na mayong permit, ini po sa muyang binilikan, asin tulos na sinabihan na pundohon ang paglandfill sa lugar. Nanaturan mi, nutaran man po na ang areang ito mayong drainage system. Kaya po sa rekomendasyon kan sa tuyang mga katuwang sa gobyerno, ako po minahagad sa Indoning tabang na maipasar ang sarong resolusyon dahil po sa mga residentes duman na nag-request sa kuya, yaraon po dinisilistaan ka itong mga residentes. A resolution earnestly requesting the City Mayor and the City Development Council to include in the annual investment program the construction of proposed drainage system at the area at Carnation Street, Naga City Subdivision, Barangay Triangulo, Naga City, in the amount of 1,130,700. Sa dito naman po sa dito na po ni. Ang paggumakuman po sa sakuyang mga katuwang kang aldaw na ito sa marikas na aksyon kang opisina kang City Engineer's Office sa pamayo ni Engineer Alexander Canning, sa pagduman pa po ni Engineer Jose Rigor, asin po pag-research ni Marvin Aragon kang Inro, sa tabang man po ni Engineer Nerva na nagpasublikan sa indang declagger truck na naghalik ang tubig duman sa mga harong na binaha, asin po sa ordinansa ni City Councilor Salvador del Castillo na iyo po ang nakatabang sa kuya sa nag-abot na emerhensyang ito. Ang sa kuyang pagpadyos mabalos po sa Indo, digdi po ipinapiling ta ng lokal na gobyerno kan sa tuyang syudad, marikas ang pag-aksyon sa mga araw kaning emerhensya, nalalauman, nasasarigan, nangangataman. Salamat po sa indong oras, asin maray na aga po sa tuyang gabo.
Thank you, Honorable Vidal Castillo. Anybody who wish to avail of the privilege time? Yes, Honorable Joselito Del Rosario. The Chair acknowledges the presence of Honorable Mary Kyle Francine Tripolca.
Maraming aga po sa kabos, Mr. Chair, to the Secretariat, to my esteemed colleagues, to our dear counterparts, senior citizen officials of Naga City, members of the media, maraming aga po sa kabos. Tomorrow, October 5, 2022, is the celebration of World Teachers' Day. On behalf of this August Chamber, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all our very passionate educators. Happy World Teachers' Day. It is now the month of October, and we are already a month and counting into our implementation of face-to-face classes. We share with the joys of our teachers in finally having come back inside the four walls of their classroom and be reunited with their beloved students. Truly, nothing beats the quality of learning and interaction outside of the virtual world. As we are now slowly transitioning to a new normal, we will always be remembering the 2-year distance blended learning that our teachers painstakingly work out for the sake of the continued learning of our students. While most of us then seemed to have paused in our steps and took a halt, our teachers, on the other hand, took the extra mile and embraced the challenges of the new normal in the education sector. Even now, Mr. Chair, challenges after challenges continue to confront our educators, especially in the face of the ever-changing landscape of the modern world, wherein it is being made imperative for our learning institutions to adapt and innovate its systems and approaches in order to make the knowledge and skills of our graduates at par with the realities of the corporate world. As it is, our teachers remain to be our highly esteemed partners in nation building, whose influence upon the lives of our students are to a large extent, and upon whom we owe much of the minds and nurturing of our brilliant ones in the different fields of practice, for once upon in their lives, they encountered a teacher. In all this, Mr. Chair, we salute the great hearts of our teachers. For more than a profession, the work of teaching is a calling and a mission, which entails the kind of responsibility that is beyond the four walls of classroom. So we thank you all for your hard work and dedication.
Thank you, Honorable Joselito Del Rosario. Anybody who wants to avail of the privilege time? Seeing none, we proceed with the next item.
Reading and approval of the order of business.
The Honorable Salvador Del Castillo is recognized.
Chair, I move to dispense with the reading of the order of business and move for the inclusion of the following items under special business or order. The communication from the City Social Welfare and Development Office informing us of the list of senior citizens official who will be our counterpart and that of some department of the City Government of Naga. Still under special business order, Mr. Chair, the subject matter of the privilege speech of the Honorable Vidal Castillo. Still under special business order, but I have some observation, Mr. Chair. A letter forwarded from the Office of the Mayor, but there was urgent. But looking at it, the letter was received by the Office of the Mayor September 13. But it was not forwarded to us, but it was stamped urgent. So I'm quite puzzled by this communication with the chair. So, and considering the mayor is out of the country yesterday, and no notation from the mayor that this is an urgent matter, I cannot include this under special business order.
So what is the decision of the Chair of the Committee on
Under
Rules?
new business, Mr. Chair.
Okay, noted.
Under unfinished business, the report of the Committee on Appropriations. Still under unfinished business, Mr. Chair, the report of the Committee on Infrastructure. Under new business, the letter coming from the City Mayor with regards to a request for authority for a deed property between the City Government of Naga and the heirs of Unis Ferrer. Still under new business, the letter coming from the Fernandez Homeowners Association. And still under new business, Mr. Chair. By the way, Mr. Chair, the letter coming from the Fernandez Homeowners Association is under unfinished business. We've previously received a communication on this regard. Under new business, Mr. Chair, the letter coming from a certain Ryan Barrias with regard to the construction of GB Hart Custom Wheel Center. And last, Mr. Chair, under new business, the proposed ordinance sponsored by the Honorable Hilda Gail Abunal Gomez and the Honorable Hil Rosales, introduced by the Honorable Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer, entitled An Ordinance Prohibiting Acts of Online Sexual Abuse and Exploitation of Children in Naga City, with corresponding penalties, providing a supportive environment for the survivors and providing funds thereof. With the inclusion, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the order of business.
Any second? Yes, the Honorable Del Rosario is recognized.
Thank you again, Mr. Chair. May I request that the item on the Fernandez compound, Fernandez Homeowners Association, be discussed urgently under SBO, and we request Engineer Campillos to appear to us and brief us regarding the ongoing demolition in the Fernandez compound, Santa Cruz, to give us the accurate information as yung nangyari dyan sa Fernandez compound. Ang ano din, Mr. Chair, is public safety kasi barat ninda si Tinampo. Itong mga i-demolish naman, binaratan si Tinampo. Kaya may nakakaagi. So, apektado ang public safety. So, may I request, Mr. Chair, that we include that under UB. We invite Engineer Campillos in today's session.
Honorable Del Castillo, there is a request to transfer the item on the Fernandez Homeowners
Yes.
Association.
Actually, Mr. Chair, that really belongs to unfinished business. We have discussed that matter previously. It was a subject matter of a committee hearing. And if there's really an urgency, we can take that up as the first item under unfinished business. Because of the manifestation of the Honorable Del Rosario that there is urgency on the matter. So we can take that up on the first item under unfinished business.
Is the Honorable Del Rosario amenable to that?
Yes,
Okay, the SP Secretariat is directed to invite Engineer Rolly Campillos to attend the session today.
So with that, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the order of business.
There's a motion to approve the order of business with amendments. Any second? Seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, same is approved. Next item. Yes, Honorable Del Castillo.
With the recognition of the senior citizen officials, may we request our counterpart to sit beside us?
Yes.
Yes, but they are already around, Mr. Chair. Yes, yes. We take that, we take first the matter pertaining to our senior citizen counterpart so that they can already participate in the deliberation of some items under special business order.
Okay, can we have the names, please?
Basahon ka ron yan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Sir Hill. Sir Hill.
Honorable Nilda N. Dihita, Senior Citizen City Vice Mayor. Mr. Remeo S. Manchos, Senior Citizen Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlunsod. For Sangguniang Senior Citizen Sangguniang Panlunsod, Honorable Gilbert S. Benitez. Honorable Jeronimo D. Ricafor.
Relax.
Honorable Emma C. Panganiban. Honorable Tomas C. Comota. Honorable Amelita B. Nacario. Honorable Corazon V. Milano. Honorable Celso B. Julia Sr. Honorable Evelyn A. Lazaro. Honorable Noel Pedro A. Asetri. Honorable Nelia M. Romero. Honorable Noime T. Aliñante. And Honorable Elsa F. Pedraza. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, the Honorable Ranyola is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, as Chairman of the Committee on Senior Citizen, may I personally welcome the counterpart senior citizen to the 14th Sangguniang Panlunsod of this city. May they enjoy their stay with us and learn so that they can use it in their future endeavor. Thank you, Madam Mr. Chair, and welcome again.
Thank you, Honorable Ranyola. Welcome to the Senior Citizen Sangguniang Panlunsod members to the 14th Sangguniang Panlunsod of the City of Naga. Next item, please.
Order of business, reading and approval of the minutes of previous sessions.
The Honorable Del Castillo is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, I move to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the 132nd, 134th, 136th regular session of the 13th Sangguniang Panlunsod and move for its approval.
There is a motion for the approval of the minutes of the 132nd, 134th, and 136th of the regular session of the 13th Sangguniang Panlunsod. Any second? Motion duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the same is approved. Next item.
Special business order, the three
Still,
proposed...
we have
Number
still one
4.
item, Mr. Chair, under item number 4 of the minutes. We have the minutes of the 9th, regular session of the 14th Sangguniang Panlungsod. And I move that we dispense with the reading of the said minutes and move for its approval.
There's a motion for the approval of the minutes of the 9th regular session of the 14th Sangguniang Panlungsod. Any second? Any objection? Hearing none, the same is approved.
Special business or order, the three proposed resolutions of commendations authored by Honorable Jesse R. Albius.
May I request the Honorable Del Rosario to sit as the temporary presiding officer?
Good morning, my esteemed colleagues. Please proceed. Yes, Councilor Albius.
Good morning. On hand are three proposed resolutions of commendations sponsored by this representation. The first two resolutions refers to from Universidad de Santa Isabel Incorporated. The number one is a resolution congratulating and commending Angelica May Ustares of the Universidad de Santa Isabel for ranking 10th in the social worker licensure examination last September 2022 with a rating of 86.20. Angelica May Ustares of USI graduated summa cum laude and class valedictorian of class 2022 and a former City Youth Social Worker and Development Officer in 2021. So I move for the passage of a resolution congratulating and commending Angelica May Ustares of the Universidad de Santa Isabel. So I move, Mr. Chair.
It has been moved, duly seconded, that we pass a resolution congratulating Angelica May Ustares of Universidad de Santa Isabel. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Next item.
Mr. Chair, the second proposed resolution is a resolution congratulating and commending the Universidad de Santa Isabel Incorporated for being the fourth top-performing school with a passing rate of 96.77 and producing a 10th placer in the social work licensure examination held last September 19 to 2021 and 2022. So I move, Mr. Chair.
It has been moved, duly seconded, that we pass a resolution commending Universidad de Santa Isabel for being the fourth top-performing school with the corresponding passing rate as discussed by Councilor Abios. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Next item.
The third proposed resolution, Mr. Chair, is a resolution congratulating and commending Shanti Islam of St. Joseph School for winning the Merit Award in Washa Cup 2022 administered by the Asia Mats Alliance last July 16, 2022. So I move for the passage of this resolution, Mr. Chair.
Any second? So it has been moved, duly seconded, that we pass a resolution commending Shanti Islam of St. Joseph School for winning the Merit Award in the Washa Cup 2022. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. I relinquish the chair again to Councilor Albius. Too early ba?
Carry on, carry on.
You look good, but I also look nice in my barong here. Thank you. Thank you.
Kunya na. Tama yun na maray.
Next item, please.
The subject matter of the privileged speech of the Honorable Vidal P. Castillo.
The Honorable Vidal Castillo is recognized.
In relation to my privilege speech, may I read, Mr. Chairman, the request of the family and their respected residential at Carnation Street. They have a little request addressed to our city mayor. Sound ka po, Honorable Nelson Ligacion, City Mayor Naga City, Del Mayor Ligacion. May we request for the construction of a drainage along Carnation Street, right side facing Robinson Mall, Naga. Typhoon Carding has caused flooding in the houses located along our neighborhood, which was aggravated by the dumping of earth-filling materials at the back of our houses opposite to the Bicol Cardio Diagnostic Center. We hope you can immediately address this request as our street is already being used as an alternative route of vehicles going to and from the nearby hospital and commercial centers in the area. Thank you. Gilabad, 42 Carnation Street, Suprondo Baldosa, Ogmalisa Jane, David Carreras, Suela Bagadiola Incisa, Dr. Ropo Llorin Jr. Ini po si mga nagkabarahaan sa indang mga harong. Kaya with this, Mr. Chairman, I would like to sponsor a resolution earnestly requesting the City Mayor and the City Development Council to include in the annual investment program the construction of proposed drainage system at the area of Carnation Street, Naga City, Subdivision, Barangay Triangulo, Naga City, in the amount of 1,130,700 pesos. So I move, Mr. Chairman.
Any second? Second. An objection? Hearing none, the resolution earnestly requesting the City Mayor and the City Development Council to include in the annual investment program the construction of proposed drainage system at the area of Carnation Street, Naga City Subdivision, Barangay Triangulo, Naga City is approved. Next item, please.
Unfinished business, the letter dated September 27, 2022, inviting into this regular session the City Legal Officer to answer queries relative to the request of the Honorable City Mayor to amend the authority to negotiate with certain property owners affected by the construction of the Calawag San Felipe Circumferential Road. Attorney Liano is present, Your Honors.
So we suspend the rules and we acknowledge the presence of Attorney Crismond Liano.
Hello. Mr. Chair, and to the members of this Honorable August body.
Hello. Attorney, before you proceed, I recognize the Honorable Salvador Del Castillo.
Yeah, take this opportunity because it is this representation who manifested before the Sangguniang Panlungsod that we should be clarified on this request. Because previously, Mr. Chair, there was already a request from the City Legal Office forwarded to us by the Honorable Mayor on the same subject matter, requesting for an amendment to the previous authority granted to the Mayor to initiate an eminent domain proceedings to acquire the road right-of-way for the Calawag San Felipe Road. So my query, Mr. Chair, is why is it that this request was not included in the previous one? Ano na-determine pa lang si mga property owners after that amendment of the authority, or what happened? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Del Castillo. Attorney Liano may proceed.
Hello again. Good morning to you, Mr. Chair, and to the members of this august and honorable body, to the senior citizen counterparts of the city officials. Good morning. To address the question of the Honorable Del Castillo, the change, sir, was brought about by a recent update on the ownership of the properties po. Because as far as we know, I believe the city assessor could properly address the issue on the changes to the ownership. But as far as I know, between the heirs of Mr. Valenciano, Guillermo Valenciano, if I remember correctly, there is a legitimate family and one family, which is, should we say, from another partner. So the previous owners were changed to the correct owners, which are declared as the owners in their respective tax declarations now.
Yes, Honorable Del Castillo.
So with the explanation, Mr. Chair, which is meritorious, I move that we pass an ordinance amending the previous authority granted to the mayor for the filing of an eminent domain proceedings before the court as requested by the City Legal Office, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Honorable Vidal Castillo.
Ka mga Valenciano nagsalida ng pangalan. Why is it na may mga pangalan pa din kay Factora, Laureles, Leonardo, Valenciano? Ano po itong specific na property kang Valenciano na nasalidahan ang sa indang iba na ang nag-okupar o iba na ang may sadiri?
Hello po. To address the question of Honorable Castillo, properties po, sir, ni previously owned ni Edgar Valenciano, na po siya, Glicerio V. Valenciano, Wilfredo Valenciano, Cyrene Valenciano na po ang new registered owner. Digdi po kay, ang nadagdag po is Lolita and Olga Valenciano po.
Iyan po kaya mga property kang Valenciano, ang iba po dyan, nasa Bangko Pilipino na mortgage bank. Pagkatapos, ang Bangko Pilipino, nagsarado na, nasa PDIC na po yan. Being one of the original author po kaning Calawag, San Felipe Circumferential Road, gulpi na pong revision na nangyari. Manong pa itong legal officer, Perfecto Bragaes, Maranyo. Iba po din yung original plan na pigsagmit sa Muya. Medyo kaya po nariribong na ako. May igwa din yung ano today ko na ano yun. Oh. Original plan. Old plan. Igwa ng old, may original pa. May revised plan. Pagkatapos, igwa naman yung revised plan. Kaya rimong na po, uyang po niya ang pinakakuya po kanil, kompletong ikapulistahan kanil. Itong pinakarimang Pilipino sa atin, Valenciano, Navira, Katoliko, Orsoa, Factura, David Fausto. Kaya gusto ko lang pong maalaman, dahil po itong panahon ni Mayor Jan Bungat, nagkagawa na po kita ng dumping dyan. Nagkagawa ng simento. Dahil po ikong pakiulay na magkagawa naman ng amendment, nasayang itong earth filling. Ngunyan ba niya kung may masayang naman kita, kaya gusto ko lang maaraman itong specific na amin naranta na ayo kung sa itong lot owner para malingta. Medyo po na pasensya lang attorney. Tagulpi kayo ang mga attorney na tapos itong Sir Bali, nagkagawa naman kaming amendment. Ba't pagkatapos kayo niyo, may ipapasalaman rin, amendment naman. May na po, amendment, last na po yan.
To address the issue put up by the Honorable Castillo, ano po, sir, the changes were brought about by the revised plan of the City Engineer's Office, which made the proposed Calawag San Felipe Road, it lessened the curbs po para mabawasan po ang mga accidents, ang mga kaya inayos po ninda. Medyo kumbaga as much as possible, they made it straighter po, or at least mas passable po. Kaya ngunyan po may mga properties na kasabay na po kani na nag-change ng ownership, may naagihan po. Actually, sinamention mo po na may land filling na po. I believe property po ito ni Mr. Factora, Laureles.
Kaya po itong kay Agara.
Ayun po.
Agara. Pagkatapos nagbago naman, di na sayang itong earth filling ka. Ngunyan may cementing na naman, one way lang. Pag nagbago naman, masasayang naman ito. Igwa ang mapapaboran.
I believe, sir, final na po ningon yan. Sa hiling ko, ano lang po kan City Engineer's
po,
Office
pag
na.
naman yung problema, dapat pagkatapos mo, igwa naman yung amendment. Dapat si
Let us hope not
dahil
po.
nakakakuha niyan. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Atty.
Sige po.
Okay, there is a motion by the Honorable Del Castillo for an ordinance amending the authority granted to the city mayor. Any second?
Second.
Any objection? The same is approved. Thank you, Attorney Liano.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Honorable City Councilors. Thank you po.
Rules are resumed. Next item, please.
The letter dated September 27, 2022, inviting in today's regular session Mr. Allen Riondanga of CPO to update the honorable members of the activities of the city for the last quarter of the year.
Mr. Alan Reondanga is not yet around.
Not
So,
yet around, Your Honors.
We defer consideration and we request the Secretariat to advise Mr. Reondanga to come to the session now. Next item, please. Yes, Honorable De Rosario.
Secretariat, kung naimbitara na si Engineer Campillos,
Si
yung sa Fernandez Compound, na-inform na.
Engineer Rolly Campillo, sir.
Apo. Nag-reply na po siya.
Nag-confirm na po si Mrs. Balisnom.
Si Engineer Campillos ang ano takuta ng
I sent a message sa Mancom addressed to Engineer Campillo. Kaya lang siyang response. Forward to kay Mrs. Balisnom o si message.
Anyway,
Thumbs up si...
alawig pa man ang session, Mr. Alatunda.
We will follow up. We will
Thank you,
follow up.
thank you, Mr.
Yes, Honorable Benape. Sir.
Mr. Chair, may I move that also the PSO representative be invited in addition to Mr. Campillos, to Engineer Campillos, because it's already also a public safety issue. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Sir, he'll kindly ask anybody from the Secretariat to advise Engineer Rolly Campillos and Mr. Rene Gumba to attend the session today. So next item, please.
The letter dated September 27, 2022 from Mr. Ray C. Juarez, LTC, Philippine Army Division Adjutant, 19th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, submitting their comments on the proposed ordinance strengthening and renewing the declaration of the city as peace zone.
This is pending under... Yes, Honorable Perez is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As author of the aforementioned of the ordinance seeking to strengthen the declaration of the city of Naga as a peace zone, I had been informed that similar comments have been submitted and addressed to different offices or committee in such a way that I would like to move that comments pertaining to that proposed ordinance be referred to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances while the ordinance is still pending action on the committee level.
So we refer this one to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
And the earlier comments submitted.
Okay.
Because there have been comments submitted by the Naga City People's Council as well as the PNP. Those communications moved to be submitted similarly to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Okay, noted. This communication from the Philippine Army is referred to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances. Honorable Benape, is recognized.
Mr. Chair, may I request also that the Committee on Peace and Order and Public Safety be included in the with the discussion in the of this matter, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Honorable Del Castillo is recognized.
Presentation of the Honorable Buenapi, we might as well refer the same to the two committees, Mr. Chair, Laws and Ordinances and Committee on Peace and Order.
So
that
we
they can
refer
tackle
this.
the matter simultaneously.
Okay, noted. This matter is referred to the committees on laws and ordinances and public order and safety.
Maybe, Mr. Chair, the Committee on Laws and Ordinances should be the lead committee.
Okay, the lead committee for this is
Thank you,
the
Mr. Chair.
Committee on Laws and Ordinances with the Committee on Public Safety and Order. Next item, please.
Copy of Resolution Number 2022-39, Barangay Kararayan, approving the naming of certain streets of zones 1, 2, 3, and 4 in Barangay Kararayan.
Yes, Honorable Perez.
Mr. Chairman, that resolution has started committee hearings during the last Sangguniang Panlunsod and proceeded to the current Sangguniang Panlunsod, where it was moved that the original resolution passed by the Sangguniang Barangay of Kararayan be amended because of certain developments while it was pending committee hearing. And also, the Barangay Council have been requested to make certain adjustments with regards to that resolution because of the information that the BLISS program, the Homeowners Association, also have something to say with that resolution. And with that, the Sangguniang Bayan, I mean the Sangguniang Barangay of Kararayan, acted accordingly. Hence, we have this amended resolution resubmitted to the Committee on Culture in the Arts. And therefore, as member of that committee and now chairman of that committee, I now move, because of substantial compliance and finding the resolution proper in form and substance, I now move that this resolution, which started in the last Sanggunian, be now moved for approval.
There is a motion for the approval of the barangay resolution of Barangay Kararayan by Councilor Joe Perez and seconded by Honorable Jose Ranyola. The Chair recognizes Honorable Gil Rosales first.
Just a query, Mr. Chair. Was there already a consultation and response from the National Historical Institute of the Philippines? And are we approving the change of the street name by a resolution? Or I think it should be by an ordinance. If you are going to change or rename or name a street here within the city. So those queries, Mr. Chair.
Honorable Perez is recognized.
I believe the committee doesn't have to consult with the National Commission on Culture and the Arts as regards naming of streets, because we find the resolution by the Sanggunian, by the Barangay Sanggunian, to be in order, meaning those names suggested for naming of the street, they have been uh, they have passed away more than 10 years already. All the names of the barangay captain, which were confirmed by the barangay council himself. And such naming of streets is now in full compliance of that provision by the National the National Commission on Culture in the Arts, such that I now move that said resolution be approved by this body, so that the barangay council, as a local government unit, can act accordingly.
The Honorable Rosales is asking if the body will act on this as a resolution or in the form of an ordinance. Honorable Del Castillo is recognized.
Naming of street should be in the form of an ordinance. It's a permanent matter, Mr. Chair. And the ordinance should state the area, the place where that street is located, so should be filled out definitely in the ordinance. So I think there should be a proposed ordinance first before we can finally dispose of the matter.
So thank you. So can we refer this first to the Committee on Culture and the Arts so that the proposed ordinance can be crafted and presented to the body? Okay, thank you. We refer this one to the Committee on Culture and the Arts. Next item, please. Yes, Honorable Del Castillo. Del Rosario.
Engineer Campillos, can we now discuss item number 1 of the unfinished business? Engineer Campillos is now around. Mr.
Yes, Engineer Rolly Campillos and Mr. Rene Gumba are already around. So we suspend the rules and we proceed with the concern raised by the Honorable Del Rosario.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Engineer Badi, maray na aga. No? Ang sitwasyon kaya dyan sa Santa Cruz, yan sa may Santa Cruz proper, kasi inot ng mga aldaw, manageable pa. Ano? Kaya lang, in the past days, medyo worrisome na because of yung pigbaragata na si Tinampong inaagihan because of the demolition. Can you give us yung talagang pinaka ano nangyari sa yan Fernandez compound kung perang residence si si pigpunan kang kasong yan? Can you brief the Sangguniang Palusod? Thank you.
Engineer Campillos is recognized.
Maray na aga po sa Gabus. Ang Fernandez compound po, actually po, pagsasadiri siya ni Mr. Atty. De Los Reyes. So, garo ang Fernandez name na yan, garo manugang lang siya kang ni Atty. De Los Reyes. Kaya po, nabantog siya sa pangalan ng Fernandez compound. More than a decade ago, nagkagawa na po ng urulay na kung pwede mabakata ang property iyan sa pamilya. Sa paagi kang sa syudad, sa paagi kang programa kang syudad sa Urbanpur. Although may mga initial negotiations na katong panahon na nangyadagos, ang nag-abot sa punto ng kaigwan ng filing of expropriation case kadto panahon. Although po itong kasong ito, mayo siya ng makunaram na final disposition kasi kasong expropriation case na file kan city. Pag-file kang kasong ito kan city, nagkataon man na ang kagsadiri kang nag-file man ng kaso against the occupants of the property. So nagsasabay-sabay po sinda. Hanggang nag-abot ang panahon na nainot si kaso nainot na nagkagawa ng disposition ang kaso kang misadiri sa mga tao. Kasi po nagkagawa ng writ of demolition dyan. So napundo lang po ito nagkagawa ng renegotiation sa tungkol sa acquisition ng property with the occupants naman na kung saan ang occupants willing silang bakalon ang property sa landowner sa presyong pinagkasundan nila kahit panahon at 4,000 pesos per square meter. Ang property owner was represented then by Attorney Geoffrey Butor. Kampanaw na ito. Nagkagawa po sila ng memorandum of agreement sa bagay na iyan para po magkaigwan ng kasunduan sa pagbakal. Nag-abot po ang panahon dahil nag-abot ang panahon na duman sa pinagkasunduan ng time frame na dahil na i-produce kan si mga tao si kay po na kwarta para sa settlement kan si settlement kan si acquisition kan property. Hanggang po si rate of diminution ipinadagos na ipinapatupad o hero sa sheriff. Kaya po nag-abot sa puntong yan, nagkakaigwa kita ng demolition sa lugar na yan.
Sige na. Si Attorney Rosales.
Yes, Honorable Rosales first.
Mr. Chair, in the committee hearing, for the refresher siguro kang sanggunian, sa disposition ta duman is to request the HSDO to look into the possibility of an on-site development. And I think this is the reason why the Fernandez Homeowners Association submitted to us the list of possible beneficiaries and the areas concerned, such as the lot plan. So, siguro yun na po inisisimbag duman. Ang saro pa pong disposition duman, Mr. Chair, is the status report of the legal office as to the previous expropriation case filed way back, I think, in the time of then Mayor Jess Robredo. So have we gotten a response or at least an initial report from the City Legal Office? May we ask that query to the head of the HSTO?
Yes, Engineer Campillos.
Actually po, 2 weeks ago, I have already submitted the documents required from us by the City Legal Office through Attorney Liano with regards to the disposition of if there was ever a disposition of the case about this expropriation case of Fernandez compound. So, may pa pong report sa ko si Attorney Liano o sa Sanggunian siguro. But with regards to the directive given to me by the Sanggunian sa Paglunsod, with on the on-site development, the final area to be expropriated, and the list of occupants, I had a meeting with the officers of the Fernandez compound last week, and I told them that there was a directive given to me by the honorable body to produce these documents to be submitted to the body. But as of now, they were not. There is no final list of occupants from Fernandez compound to be included in the included in the expropriation case that we will be filing against the landowners. But I have already the plan of the Fernandez compound, the subdivision plan of this Fernandez compound. But the names, the occupants of these lots, they po available sa kuya.
I think yesterday, nagpa-receive sila ng copy kaning list of occupants.
Hindi mo. May gusto copy.
Kabali dyan ang HSDO sa pig-furnish ng copy.
Hindi ko pa po nahihili sa file ko ngayon.
Sige, paki-check na lang po kasi kami mga city councilors pig-furnish ng copy. Kani yung letter from the Fernandez Homeowners Association. Any other queries? Yes, Honorable Benafe.
Is there a possibility that this area can be developed into a housing or can be provided as a government housing area? Or are there plans of the city to develop it in connection with the development in the yung area ng event center, yung may City Hall, yung Santa Cruz Development Center.
Thank you po. Kung iliw tapos ang ngunyan, since na may mga occupants ngunyan naman, inaagad din na that ira i-develop para sa indang pag-iistaran, baka po, yan yung nang inutan ng i-consider. Pero pagiling ko po kaya, medyo dakula man ng area talaga eh. Kasi sabi yun, kung mamamanis na sigurong maray ang area ito na bangaon, equally divided sa mga naka-register naman, baka po may sobra na pwedeng si suggestion ni Councilor, pwede po siyang gibon, maglag ng araw katong government infrastructure project sa lugar na ito. Kung magkakasundo po, magkakasundoan ang bagay na ito.
Yes, Honorable Perez is recognized.
Ano tabi ang area kayo niyong lugar na Pigo-Orolayan ta? Do you have the exact dimension of this controversial area?
Si actual use po actually residential. Dahil ko lang po ma-identify kung ano ang classification kanina base sa City Assessor's Office.
Pero perang hektarya sa Hiling Nindo ang naokupar, ang may mga occupants. Or let's say, perang area ang involved sa Hernandez compound.
Actually po, ang total area kaya is nasa 1.6 hectares.
1.6.
Opo. Ang area for development na nakalaagi sa proposal division plan nila is 1.5.
1.5.
Oo. Gusto sabi ka ng area for development na si mga istara na ka mga tao duman.
Iyo. Pero your information or knowledge, pira ang mga more or less ang mga occupants na involved, ang iyaon igdi sa laog kang Fernandez compound.
Kung mamasin ko po si subdivided areas kani, si number of lots na yaon sa laog sa subdivision. Igo po ni 98 lots ini. Meaning to say, kung kada luti sa rong pamilya, do 98 families man po ni sa laog.
98, di dakol pa lang talaga. Na day garo masakit na dali-dali o na i-relocate.
Sago niya po, kung ang direction tabangan sinda na i-expropriate ini, siguro po, as pagiling ko, inutan na ning inahagad din data, uwi din man kitang tabangan sinda. Pag nagkataon talaga na day kayahon, saka na lang po kita mag-isip ibang options na tabangan sinda.
Because ang aram ko, inihong Santa Cruz Development Area Project, igwa ining housing component na siguro dapat kung madagos yan, may priority di ining mga assailed na occupants ng Hernandez compound. But as it is, sakot na kaya ning legal issue, no? Limitado na ang participation na dyan. But yaon magiraris sa tuyang obligasyon na tabangan itong mga affected homeowners, whatever is the result of that legal issue between the occupants and the affected homeowners. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Perez. The Honorable Del Rosario is recognized.
Mr. Chair, pigiiling ko sa sa desktop ining number of residents affected sa kasi entire as submitted by the Fernandez group. Pigiiling ko lang kaya engineer ang comparison ining Mitra property ta igdi sa Peña Francia mula diyan sa May Colgante sa likod kang Colegio hanggang igdi sa Kalabaan kang Peña Francia. That's what we call Mitra property. Very successful kita dyan sa on-site development Si man naka-register dyan, under ko ta sa Urban Poor Program, na-acquire din na, sinda na nagbabayad. Very peaceful, very successful ang programa kang siyudad sa Urban Poor dyan. And ining dyan sa Santa Cruz, ngunyan, naggagarapuan, demolition, urban poor ang Pigo-Orolayan. Pigiling talang baka baka Mr. Chair maging mas aggressive ang local government tigdi na matabangan taning ini mga yaon dyan sa Santa Cruz na yan eh. Kasi haloy naman ng kumbaga sa pinapakipaglaban yan na lote ninda. Kaya siguro engineer with your help maging mas aggressive kita kung paano makakatabang ang LGU with Mayor Sonligacion kung paano. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Del Rosario. So, sana, as mentioned by the Honorable Del Rosario, maging aggressive po kita in coordination with the City Legal Office. Kasi ang katong nag-committee hearing kita, based naman sa information na nakaabot, way back time pa niyo ni Mayor Jess Robredo, nagkaigwa na kadto ning request for expropriation. So, sana matabangan taning mga residents na in distress.
Yes, Your Honor. And actually, Your Honor, since na as you have mentioned, we have already received the copy of this occupants. Sa atyan po, isubmit ko na si resort katong directive ni sa kuya.
Tapos pag-coordinate na din tabi sa City Legal Office para ma-expedite ang matters. Yes, Honorable Del Castillo is recognized.
Remember that the city had filed a case for eminent domain dyan sa Fernandez Compound siguro mga 10, 15 or 20 years ago. So siguro makuyan, Mr. Chair, para malinaw sa tuya, si Rundown, ano sinangyari from the time of the filing of the case, ano sinangyari duman sa kaso? Dahil nakaarabotig di giraray sa pag-issue kan court, I understand there is already a writ of demolition issued by the court. So ang pikahalat na lang si implementation kan si writ. So siguro mas maray na igwa kayan, Mr. Chair, para maaraman ta ano si mga nangyari interregnum from the time na nag-file ang city ning case for eminent domain up to the time na nag-issue ang court ning writ of demolition. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So, engineer, pa-request na din ng chronological events katong as mentioned by the Honorable Del Castillo.
Yes, sir. I will
The Honorable Del Rosario is recognized.
Last na lang, Mr. Chair, na nabanggit ni Engineer Campillo Subago na nag-agree si homeowner, si mga kagharong duman, saka si lot owner na may agreement sila magbarayadan, di ba? Then yung homeowners, they failed to comply with their obligation. So may pagkukulang man si homeowners eh. Kaya lang singon niya, nagrang-rang na si sitwasyon, nakaka-apektar na sa public safety. So hilingon ta kung pag hiniling mo, Mrs. Basic naman sa istorya ni Engineer Campillos, may problema man si homeowners eh. Kasi nagtuga sinda, then later on, dahil maninda na comply si tuga ninda. Kaya lang later on, ngunyan, iba na ang sitwasyon. So baka kung ano ang pwedeng intervention kang city.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Del Rosario. Any other queries? Thank you, Engineer Rolly Campillos. I think the Honorable Benape has some questions to our PSO head, Sir Rene Gumba.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd just like to inquire from the PSO head, what are the measures being adopted to ensure that there is public safety and there will be peace in the area, while exercising due tolerance of the behavior of the aggrieved parties. Still, we have to ensure that public order is in place. And as it was reported, nabablakan na si mga agihan duman, kaya na-obstruct si agihan, na istorbo na si mga nag-aaragi duman, dapat na makaaragi mga tao. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Rene Gumba is recognized.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, and good morning to the members of the Naga City Council, Sanggunian. Kang pigpaaram po sa samo so sitwasyon last week pa, nag-coordinate so sheriff na ma-execute po sinda kang writ of demolition with the court order that was provided. And nagkaigwa ng tensyon sa lugar. And just for the information of the body, igwa na pong mga na-demolish na harong sa area. And at this point, we have alerted the City Social Welfare and Development Office, coordinating now with the Barangay Council of Santa Cruz for any need for evacuation or emergency support for these families that are dislocated. Garo kasuudma po na naka-demolish na sindang nagkakapirang harong, and we were informed that it will be continuing up to today. Ever since this started, the mayor has ordered that the Naga City Police Office will be deploying its personnel, and they have done so on site na po, so sa tuyang mga kapulisan duman sa area to ensure the peace and order in the area. May mga pagkakataon na may mga confrontations na po kaya so residents and the demolition team. At the same time, our emergency rescue and medical team have been alerted also. In fact, they have been called once or twice already to respond to injuries. So we are closely monitoring the situation, and our responders are either on site or on call depending on the situation. We are also constrained by the fact that this matter is being directed by the court. So we are the instruction of the mayor is to abide with the legal process that is being carried on here.
Yes, Honorable Benape.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think it will help also to inform the people that the city government will provide assistance. Kasi understand, ang iba sa inda, igwaman ng mga lilipatan na. Ano? So maybe we should also inform them that we can provide yung mga trucks, halimbawa, na pagkargaan kang gamit ninda para mai-transport properly duman sa mga lilipatan, sa may mga lilipatan, para medyo ma-ease ang tension duman. And maybe we can also advise itong grupo ka mga nagdi-demolish na i-kuan man si Kagarong kung anong iinoto ninda, i-demolish para di man magkararaot si mga mapapakinabangan paninda para maglipat. Pareho kang mga yero, for example, o mga lanog kang harong. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Benape. Any other queries from the members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod? Yes, Mr. Gomba.
Mr. Chair, on the matter of assistance, nai-inform me na po and on standby na si Namambel, CSWDO. In fact, they are coordinating now with the barangay officials. On the matter of mga lilipatan po, we would be requesting the help of our HSDO on this matter because we are not privy to the details. Ang papel mi lang po duman sa area will be on the peace and order, peacekeeping, and ginigibo na po yan ang nakafrontera dyan sa Tuya, so Naga City Police Office. And on the matter of emergency and medical services, pag may mga injuries, ready po kita to respond.
Yes, the Honorable De Rosario is recognized.
Ay naintindihan ko po itong point ni General Omar. Dapat talaga maaraman kang tao duman na ang LGU yaon man sa pagtabang. Si mga willing na maglipat na, ma-assistiran ng truck, etc. etc. Siguro I suggest to Mr. Gumba, i-regroup si mga responders na dyan, DSWD, PSO, City Engineer. Igwa man kitang garo, igwa kita dyan lalawgon dyan sa Santa Cruz na yan, sa Fernandez Compound. Na kung sakali mag-decide man si mga kagarong daman na we want to leave now, please help us, tabangan nindo kami. At least igwa tulos madudumanan. Bakong maigdi pa City Hall, tapos maduman. Siguro may sarong garo area man kita duman na reachable kita, na pwedeng maduman. Baka magbago naman sinda ng desisyon. Si iba duman siguro matindi, malaban. Si iba voluntarily on their own naglilipat na. So dapat igwaman kita ning presence duman na Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Mr. Gumba, please take note na in coordination kita sa CSWDO and also with the Office of Engineer Martin para sa duman sa mga gusto na mag-transfer.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we get the point of a physical presence in the area. Baka pwede sa barangay hall, we can regroup the agencies that are involved here from the CEO to the HSDO, and just inform them that they can approach the area anytime for the residents.
Sana po
We
mag-assign
will do
kita,
that today.
mag-assign kita ng tao na duman sa area para
Yes,
ma-inform ta lang si mga residentes kang Fernandez compound na igwang ready ang assistance kang city government.
We will do that today, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Any other queries? Tignan now. So, may I ask Engineer Campillos and Mr. Rene Gombatus to remain, because items number 5 and 7 are letters coming from you submitted to the Sangguniang Panglungsod. We return to item number 2 since the SEPU head. Okay, we take a break first. It's 10:25. Break.